Has become one of the most popular things about the Winter Olympics, but ever wonder why people are so fascinated with the sport of curling? Our digital news partner Circa visited a curling club in Maryland to learn more. It wasn't a bird or a plane, and I don't think it was Santa either. People in the West Coast were shocked to see a UFO in the sky on Christmas Eve. By now, all of you have probably heard or seen that video of an English teacher in Louisiana who was removed from a school board meeting on Monday and then was booked into jail accused of resisting an officer. She since has bonded out. Now, if you haven't seen this video, check it out. That's right, Darwin. Police say the 9-year-old girl was sledding down a driveway of her home in Chester, Virginia just yesterday. That's when she slid into the path of an oncoming Toyota Tacoma.
Yeah, Darwin, Kelly moved to the Gulf Coast. They said it won't be cold. They said it's freezing outside. You guys can see that there's ice covering these roadways.
It's breaking news out of Arizona this morning. Police are actually investigating a fatal standoff. That's after a man allegedly killed his girlfriend and her 2 children on Christmas Day. Let's take a live look here at the scene. We're hearing witness accounts this morning. Students saying people just ran as they described the scene, the terrifying scene of Tuesday's school shooting in Kentucky. Some of those children ran into classrooms to hide from the boy with the gun. Some ran out of the building into the fields, across the streets, through the doors to nearby businesses. Parents desperately searching for their teenagers.
But NBC 15 kicking off the fun early this morning in downtown Mobile.
Mr. Mardi Gras. Darwin, I want to say I love this suit jacket you have on. He is joining us live. He is in all the Mobile Mardi Gras wear. He looks great, so fashionable. And Darwin, you are at Panini Pete's this morning. Tell us what's going on there.
All right.
Welcome back at 6:53 in this morning's News to Go. It's disgusting, illegal, and it could show up on your computer. A post appearing to show a young girl engaging in a very adult activity with a man is spreading online, and police believe it originated right here in Alabama. The problem is it's showing up uninvited on some computers, and if you receive it, local law enforcement wants you to do 3 things. Report it, delete it, and refuse to share it. If you keep it or share it, you are committing a serious felony. Law enforcement is already working to find out who is responsible for this revolving post. It's a toss-up. Virginia voters will know today who will be the winner of a state election that resulted in a tie between a Democrat and a Republican. The Virginia Department of Elections will hold a drawing today to determine the winner of the 94th House of Delegates, district seat representing Richmond. The race between Democrat Shelley Simons and Republican incumbent delegate David Yancey will be determined by a historic lot draw. Their names will be placed into film canisters and then drawn from a bowl. The winner will be the first name drawn. And new this morning, the man behind Republican Roy Moore's failed Senate campaign is now planning to run for Congress. Rich Hobson announced his bid Wednesday. He's planning to run as a Republican for the 2nd District congressional seat now held by Representative Martha Roby. Now, in addition to being Moore's campaign manager, Hobson twice served as Alabama's administrative director of courts while Moore was Chief Justice. He also served as director of Moore's Foundation of Moral Law. The man who beat Moore in the U.S. Senate race is now officially the first Democratic senator from Alabama in 25 years. Doug Jones was sworn in yesterday by Vice President Mike Pence along with Tina Smith of Minnesota. Jones won last month's special Senate election by 20,000 votes. Now, after the swearing-in ceremony, Jones posed for photos with his old family at the old Senate chamber. New Jersey Senator Cory Booker will be in Mobile next week as an honorary speaker at the National Baptist Convention board meeting. The convention is January 6th through the 11th, and Senator Booker is speaking on the 10th at the Convention Center on Water Street. Those tickets are going for about $60 per person and $600 for a table. Well, Stormy is staying hush-hush. In several recent interviews, the former porn star and director Stormy Daniels has been quiet and coy when it comes to reports of an alleged affair with President Donald Trump. Just last night on Jimmy Kimmel Live, her demeanor was no different. Take a listen.
That does not look like my signature, does it?
It doesn't look like your signature. So you're saying perhaps this letter was written and released without your approval. Do you know where it came from? Do you have any idea?
I do not know where.
You do not know where it came from. So you deny.
It came from the internet.
So in that interview, they're talking about a statement that was allegedly written by Daniels and published just yesterday saying, quote, "I am denying this affair because it never happened." But on the show, she claimed she had no idea where that written statement came from. So we asked you guys on social media, do you think Stormy Daniels signed a non-disclosure agreement to stay hush-hush about her alleged affair with President Donald Trump? And also, why do you think she's going on these talk shows if she's not answering any questions? We also asked you whose side of the story you believe, Stormy Daniels or President Donald Trump. Now, we're seeing quite the response on social media. We also took a poll earlier that basically asked, do you think Stormy Daniels was asked to sign a non-disclosure agreement, and actually 67% of the people say yes, 33% say no. And so we also kind of want to know why she keeps going on these talk shows and isn't saying anything.
Yeah, being a little coy, but causing a storm though.
Well, because she's got the spotlight, it's her chance to get her name out there, and who knows where this will lead, if it's real or not. But everybody loves their 15 minutes of fame. So she may get more than that. She may get less than that. But right now it's at about 15, I would think.
Well, right now she's taking the world by storm.
She is indeed stirring things up.
That's right. You guys can join in on that conversation, and you can still go to our Twitter page. Zora Asberry TV is mine, and then also our station's Twitter page, MyNBC15, and use the hashtag NBC15 today. And we'd love to see your comments.
Something we never thought we'd be talking about a president on the set, but here we are.
And Zora, what is the statement released by Moore's campaign overnight?
Well, Kelly, Moore is challenging the election results just hours before Doug Jones's certification. It's been 2 weeks since Jones beat Moore in Alabama's Senate race by roughly more than 20,000 votes. Since the election, Moore has been sending out emails to his supporters. He's been raising money for a, quote, election integrity fund. The judge is now doing what he knows best, taking his fight to court. A statement released by his campaign just last night says multiple national election integrity reviewed the election and all claimed fraud occurred. Now Moore and his campaign are launching a last-minute court battle to block the results, saying that certification should be delayed until there is a thorough investigation. Alabama Secretary of State John Merrill said previously his office has not received any fraud complaints that have proven to be factual in nature. In the Breaking News Center, Zora Asberry, NBC 15 News.
Thank you, Zora.
I'm going to have you guys follow me over here just a little bit so I can show you what the conditions look like out here. The sun is starting to come up, but the roads are still very, very slick. So as you guys head out on your morning commute, you want to make that extra time to warm up your cars, defrost your windshields. I had to use a spatula on our windshield this morning, but you guys can see that the front and the hood of the car is completely covered with ice. It's not even powdering up. There we go. We got some ice there. But this is what your cars are going to look like as you guys head out this morning. You're going to have to scrape all of this ice off of your windshield. Also, if you guys take the Bayway to work, take a look here. This on-ramp has been closed, and we've seen a couple of people pass those barriers, but it's advised that you guys do not pass those barriers and you find an alternate way to get to work this morning.
Welcome back at 5:18. We have some breaking news this morning. A flight full of passengers hoping to be in Japan today are right back where they started. A Tokyo-bound plane out of Los Angeles International Airport headed back to the airport just yesterday. This happened just hours after taking off. The cabin crew became aware that one of the passengers boarded the incorrect flight and then notified the pilot. Now, as a part of airline security procedures, the pilot decided to return to the originating airport where the passenger was disembarked. Now, on that flight were musician John Legend and his model wife, Chrissy Teigen, and a fan actually took this selfie with the two after they departed Los Angeles aboard that flight 175 for Tokyo Tuesday morning. And in true Chrissy Teigen style, she tweeted the entire ordeal and even stole my job for a second, reporting breaking news. You can see this video here where she captioned it breaking, and she was giving updates and said, "I was just informed that this exact scenario is what made everyone do for my Pan-American birthday," which is what she threw for her birthday party not too long ago on a plane. So very ironic there. But Chrissy Teigen has been tweeting all morning long. You can actually find her tweets by going to @ChrissyTeigen, where she posted the selfie. She retweeted that and did a lot of different videos and kind of went through the whole ordeal, even what she had to eat on the plane. Now, about an hour ago, Chrissy Teigen tweeted this saying, "Taking off, please don't be the same menu, please don't be the same menu." And I guess they gave her ramen noodles earlier today. In the Breaking News Center, Zora Asberry, NBC 15 News.